Okay, we are in Camden Avenue in Villa Park. This is the Camden project. And here is the scope of work for the front yard. All synthetic grass comes out. The contractor will pull away all of their debris of concrete. Red brick stays. All organic material comes out. There is a plan and a detail and a design for this. And so this note will go complementary to that. Existing contractor will replace a landing pad here. Irrigation for the front yard has the valves placed right behind that wall. Right in front of that wall. And the timer is right behind the wall. Ideally, the situation is to move the timer to the front of the house. No electricals at the front of the house, so outlets are right behind that window. We can core through red brick and bring an outlet to the front. This fence is belongs to the neighbors, but it divides the property line. They will talk to the neighbor about getting rid of the bougainvillea, replacing the entire length of the fence. It looks like it's a lattice. It's made out of wood, so it's rotted out. So replace the lattice and then replace with a jasmine vine throughout the entire thing. Outdoor lighting already exists. Piggyback of existing working lighting, but the entire front yard needs to have outdoor lighting, and it needs to have curb appeal. In this area, they aren't lantanas, but they look like lantanas. Maybe they are lantanas. Yeah, looks like lantana. So lantana bush comes out. Synthetic grass comes out. You have outdoor lighting. Looks like there was something planted here before, and that gets updated. Boxwood privy hedge stays in place. This guy needs to come back a little bit. Okay. These guys need to be filled up with concrete or some kind of material. There is a working outdoor lighting, drip system, irrigation. So maybe no concrete unless it's canceled. Again, privy hedge. Nothing happens in this area. And I'll try to make this as fast as possible. So, in this general area right here, they would like to keep some kind of raised planter. But for the most part, most of this organic material goes out. Only plants that will stay are those which pair nicely with the designer's plan and their detail. This vine comes out to be replaced either with the same kind or with a lower profile vine. The reason for it coming out is that, as you can see, it's older, and so it has a lot of roots and it's just old. It's time for a new one. Irrigation works in all these planters, but will be replaced with drip lines. Valves will be updated and stations will be updated. I think rocks would be good to cover up those areas. Timer is in there for all the outside stuff. Okay. This plant bed will be removed and updated per the new design. Same thing with this entire planter right here. And we'll pull up satellite images so we can look at them. And that's pretty much it for that guy right there. On this side, all of that comes out. The client loves the birds of paradise, but they're just not consistent with the new design. So it looks like you have a lot of this green stuff in there. Diana is a big fan of those. The asparagus society garlic, plumeria, beautiful plumeria. Client says they have beautiful flowers, but again, I'll consult with the designer to see what they want to leave in. I'll suggest what I think is a good idea to leave in, and they can let me know if they want to change that. That's what it looks like from this side. Okay, here comes the fun part. This entire area gets replaced with synthetic grass. Okay. The cage and the gate and all of the posts are demoed and removed. Patio stays. Again, planner to be consistent with the new design. These, I forget what their names are, but anyways, these come out. All these palm trees come out. The bougainvillea will stay. Client is not a fan of bougainvillea, but it's a very good deterrent to break-ins and people jumping over that fence. The clock is here. This one goes to the front of the property where the valves are. Okay. And beginning from here, there is a couple of design aspects with regard to these like circles, these concrete pads that allow for entrances into the court, and the entrances are from different angles. So there is something like that in the detail. Here in this area, though, as the synthetic grass comes to an end, they call for and you have this planter here. They call for a paver, interlocking paver, not in the traditional 4x8, but in a kind of offset design. And they call for that all the way through. Client would like to do synthetic grass and run it the entire way through. I think that will be cost effective, and I think it will work out pretty well. However, I also think it will clash when it comes to the design for this backyard. And so basically, as far as the design is concerned, instead of synthetic grass, is that it would be that interlocking paper all the way this way with 3 fruit trees in the middle of this area, a bench on this side and a bench on that side. And so this area is a little bit interesting as well. This area right here, we're thinking that it will have some kind of pea gravel, since it's on the back side, and some kind of privacy hedge on this side. And that's the idea for that at the moment. And on this side, all around the court, there will be a boxwood hedge. And the plan calls for boxwood hedging around this also, but that's where we're at with this. There is one more detail, and I'll bring it up right now. Pom-poms. The other detail is that water softener to be housed on this side and pool pump to be moved over to this side. Currently the pool pump sits here, and obviously there's no water softener on this just yet.